Hey everyone, what is up? It's Gabby. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today's video, we are doing a product empties. I wanted to share everything that I've used up in the last few months with you guys and tell you my opinion and whether or not I would repurchase these products or not. I've seen a lot of these videos and I feel like they're making a comeback, especially now with kind of more mindful consumerism. So I wanted to kind of share what was worth the money and what wasn't. I feel like I've been on a mission to use up more of my products that I already have that maybe are expiring or have expired, to not just like throw them away, but also just to like, I don't know, be more mindful about like what I'm purchasing, be more intentional, and then only buying new products when I finished my older ones. So I'm not collecting so many products in my bathroom because it does get very overwhelming. I definitely am trying to be more conscious of spending on like beauty stuff. I will have everything linked down below if you guys want to check anything out in this video, but I do have some skincare, hair care, and makeup in this bin, so let's jump right into everything I've used up recently. Alright, starting off with skincare, let's start there. The first product I finished up is this Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I honestly don't go through this that often. I think this bottle lasted me almost 2 years, but I really do love this product. I did actually already pick up another one to use. I don't use this as like a full makeup remover, like taking off my makeup initially. I usually double cleanse, but I use this kind of like as a extra step if needed, if I have like lots of makeup on that day and I just need like my skin to feel extra clean, or to remove eye makeup that maybe is still left over or left behind after cleansing. And the only other time I use this really is when I dye my eyebrows. I will use this to remove the dye after I am finished the whole dyeing process. So really one bottle of this lasts me a very long time since I don't use it that much, but I do feel like it's worth the money. I feel like it does a good job of kind of removing all the extra residue and like oil and makeup and stuff from my skin. I do really love this one. I just get the original formula, the normal one. I know they have other variations of this, but honestly, I think this product is a win. I have already repurchased it, so I feel like it's worth the money. And the next skincare product I have is the CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion. Honestly, this one's just okay. I don't think I will be repurchasing CeraVe in particular. I do feel like this one has actually led my skin to break out in like small little acnes and breakouts all over my skin, so I actually won't be repurchasing this. I have switched to other moisturizers and I've noticed a big difference in my skin versus when I switched back to this one. I initially loved this product, but I will not be repurchasing it for that reason, because I just feel like I don't know, it just didn't work with my skin after a while. It's like a nice gentle formula. It's pretty affordable at the drugstore. I think this one is pretty clean, but I did hear some stuff online on TikTok that this actually was causing hormonal acne. So not sure 100% if that's true, but I did feel like there was a small correlation there, because when I did switch back, I did see my acne kind of flare up a little bit more than normal. So for me, I don't know, I don't think that this one is necessarily worth the money for my skin type, but that being said, I feel like it works for a lot of people. I don't know, for me, I am happy to be done this one and move on to a different moisturizer. I did end up finishing this tiny little Drunk Elephant jelly cleanser. I would not repurchase this. I don't think Drunk Elephant is worth the money for any of their products, but this was a birthday gift, I think, from Sephora that I finally ended up using up. I just wanted to get rid of it in my little travel drawer. It was taking up so much space. It's like cantaloupe scent. I don't think it really smells like cantaloupe, honestly. It's just an okay cleanser. Again, nothing like revolutionary, especially for the price of this thing. So this is a few years old, I'm pretty sure. So definitely not a huge Drunken Elephant fan. I think there's better cleansers on the market for a more affordable price, so I will not repurchase a full size of this one, but I did end up finally using that. All right, I do have a couple skincare serums. The first one is this Macus Hyaluronic Acid Firming Boost Serum. They actually sent this to me. This was gifted, so I did not pay for this with my own money. However, I don't think I would necessarily repurchase this one with my own money. It was good, but it wasn't great. I want to try other hyaluronic acid serums, but if you are looking for one, I feel like this one was pretty gentle. It didn't irritate my skin at all. It was quite nice and hydrating. I feel like it did kind of like plump my skin a little bit. Not like a super noticeable difference, but it was like a decent serum, I would say. And the next serum I finished is the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dewdrops. I actually really like these, you guys. I feel like they get a lot of hate online. People say that they aren't the best ingredients, which probably, because I don't think Glow Recipe is really known for their outstanding skincare formulas, but I do really feel like the niacinamide drops work, and I just love the glow that they give, especially for like makeup free days. I just feel like it just gives my skin a little bit of an extra boost of confidence that I really enjoy. I love the smell of this, honestly, but I don't know, I'm not repurchasing it in the near future. I did get the Bioma brightening serum. I think that's kind of similar to this. It has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid, so I kind of like replaced both of these with that one serum. So hopefully that one works out. I'm still testing it, so we'll see how I like it as I kind of get into it, but I am kind of sad to see these ones go. I honestly really like them. Maybe I'll repurchase in the future if the Bioma ones don't work out, or if I don't find like a true good replacement for these, because honestly I really like the Glow Recipe niacinamide dew drops. I only have this one and the watermelon toner. That's the only two products I have from Glow Recipe. Honestly, I think they're pretty good. Okay, and lastly, for like body skincare type things, I finished up one of my body lotions. This is the Nivea Aloe Hydration body lotion. Honestly, these ones are okay. I did repurchase another one of these already because I just feel like it's a good daily go-to lotion. It's not too greasy, it's not too thick, it absorbs into the skin really quickly. However, I would say it is not the most hydrating of formulas. I really like the scent though. I feel like it's like pretty fresh and clean, and I'm not a huge like overly scented lotion type of person, but I don't want like unscented. I feel like this is like a good balance in between. If anyone has good drugstore body lotion recommendations that's a little bit more hydrating than this one, then leave it down below. I feel like body lotion is getting so expensive in Canada. A refill of this was like $9, almost $10 Canadian, and I feel like that's a lot for body lotion, but one of these does last me a few months and it's definitely needed. I lotion pretty much every single day. I am willing to try something else out if you have a recommendation that's a little bit more hydrating but not super greasy. Okay, I only have one hair care item in here, and that is the Living Proof PhD dry shampoo. I've already repurchased this, so I would say yes, it is worth the money. For me, I just cannot find a drugstore dry shampoo that really works well for my hair, but this one truly does work so well. I absolutely love it. I do feel like this doesn't last as long. I don't know, I feel like that's kind of the case with all aerosol dry shampoos, but I just love the way that this one like absorbs oil. It gets me through a whole week without washing, and I only use this maybe once or twice throughout the week, and it honestly does a great job of maintaining my hair without making it greasy. It doesn't leave behind a gross white residue, and honestly I feel like this formula is a win for my hair personally, and I do think it's worth the money because again, it just works so well. But if you guys have any other dry shampoo recommendations, leave them down below. I've tried the Batiste, I've tried, I don't know, some other drugstore ones, and I just feel like it works like for an hour and then it makes my hair more greasy, and I really hate that. And I feel like most of them leave a white cast, and as you can tell, I have dark hair. It shows up really prominently. So for me, the Living Proof dry shampoo is definitely worth it. This is like my second or third bottle I think I finished. So as you can tell, I really like this product, and let me know if you guys like this one or which one you like better. I sadly finished up my replica, what is this, Beach Walk. Yes, Beach Walk perfume. This was like the smaller size. Honestly, this is my signature scent. I absolutely love this. It literally smells like summer days and coconuts, and like it smells so nostalgic to me. I don't know like what exactly, but it just smells like a good summer day, and I honestly wear this scent all year round because I love to be nostalgic about summer. Probably will repurchase this. I do have a dupe from Dossier actually that I'm currently working through, the Aquatic Coconut, that I think they discontinued as well. If they don't bring that back, definitely gonna have to go back and repurchase this one, probably in a larger bottle, because I absolutely love this. This is like my go-to fragrance. I'm pretty sure my only fragrance that I really will wear on the daily. I have like a few body sprays, but I feel like those don't really last long for like any type of going out, or if I want like a longer lasting one. This is absolutely amazing. I love it. Personally, I think it's worth the money, but again, the scent is probably not for everybody. But I feel like it did last like a good like amount of time on the skin. It has good wear. I don't know much about perfume quality, but to me it's good. I really love the scent. Okay, last three products are makeup products. The first one I have is this CoverGirl, what is this, Clean Fresh Brow. This is like a nano pencil. Unfortunately, obviously it's used up, so I can't show you, but it is so thin and micro. I really love the way that this like helps me precisely fill in my brows. I don't have a lot of brows to begin with, so I feel like I need a lot of help, but this one doesn't make it like super like blocky and thick. Like I can really get like the hair-like strokes to fill in my brows, which I love. It also comes with like the little spoolie on this end, which is kind of helpful, and I've already repurchased multiple of these. I do think it's worth the money. Again, I don't feel like high-end brow products are worth the money because you just go through these so quickly. I feel like I go through these maybe once every 2 months. Like they don't last long, honestly. So I feel like drugstore 100% the way to go. I love that this one is like super fine and thin compared to some of the other like brow pencils. I really love the kind of very fine, and I get the shade 600 dark brown. So this is a 1mm nano pencil brow liner. Definitely worth the money for me. They're a little bit expensive, like they can be like $13 I think when they're not on sale, but it is better than paying high-end prices I think at Sephora. All right, next thing I technically used up or am retiring / throwing out is this little powder puff from the Sephora collection. Again, love this. I actually picked up a new one during the Sephora sale. If you guys watched that video, if you haven't, be sure to go watch it. Sadly, this one ripped on the side, so it kind of needs to be retired, and I've also used this for a year. I wash it obviously and reuse it, and I feel like it's held up pretty well, but the rip kind of, yeah, makes it not as functional. So woo, this one is being retired. I did get a new one, super affordable during the Sephora sale too, 30% off. They're like $8 US, $11 Canadian, so you can't go wrong with this. And I love that this one has also like a pocket and not just like this silk kind of like, what is a strap or band. I feel like the pocket just lets me have so much more control when doing my under eyes especially. So I really love that. I mean, this works fine, but I feel like, I don't know, it's not as like precise. So I love that this one has an extra little pocket there. And the last thing that I am retiring / used up is this Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Sweet. I'm pretty sure this was the first like high-end blush I ever got, and I'm pretty sure this is like over 10 years old, which is kind of gross. I have been like cleaning it with rubbing alcohol and trying to repurpose it, but I think it's time for it to finally go. Obviously this is broken, and that drove me crazy about this packaging. Like I hated that it broke, like, I don't know, probably 2 months into me getting it, and it's been broken ever since. So that's really annoying because it never stays together. The lid's always flying off somewhere, so it's super hard to travel with, and I just feel like the color pigment payoff was not doing anything anymore. So I'm going to throw it out. I at least hit pan on this within 10 years, but I would not repurchase this, honestly. I hate the packaging because it is so flimsy and broke so easily, and I just feel like, I don't know, the shade is just okay. There's definitely a lot of newer powder blushes on the market that I am wanting to try, so I did pick up a new one from Kosas, but this one obviously lasted a really long time, so maybe kind of worth the money, but also at the same time, I don't know. I definitely prefer liquid blushes over powder blushes. Okay, it's like a pinky, sparkly kind of blush. Happy to retire it. And that is everything for products that I've used up over the last few months / retiring, throwing out, etc. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A little bit of a different type of content for me, so let me know if you want to see more of these types of empties videos as I use products up, whether I'd repurchase them or not. A lot of these were drugstore this time, but I feel like kind of as I move through my collection of makeup, skincare, hair care, hopefully there'll be some more like interesting products for you guys. But let me know what you've used up recently down below in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it all the way to the end, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!